So I'll be telling you a story about the time my friends and I played a prank in junior high. To give you a little background about the story, I went to a private school. It was a kindergarten through high school type of school. The school owned I want to say about 3 blocks long of buildings, and each building was, one was kindergarten, one was the grade school, one was the junior high, one was the high school. We had 2 gymnasiums, we had a chapel, we had, land in the back where all the soccer games and football games and baseball games went along, and we had so much land that we owned up in the 3 blocks. So I ended up going when I was 3, and we kind of just moved along to each building as the older I got. And in 8th grade, all the 8th graders ended up going on a trip. It was called 8th grade trip for us. And they didn't want the girls and guys to go on a trip together, as one whole group. So we were small enough so we could take one bus for the girls, and we would go on a trip. We'd go shopping and sightseeing and all this stuff in Minnesota, while the guys went to Boundary Waters, and they were guys, I guess. They didn't take showers, they slept in tents, they fished for their food, they had to make fires, they learned how to climb rocks and canoe and all that manly stuff, I guess. So that was what the guys did, and that's what the girls did. So we stayed in about 2 hotels, I want to say, during the week. We ended up moving from one area of Minnesota to another. And for the hotel rooms, we were able to pick who we wanted to stay with regarding for the rooms. So in 8th grade, we had our own clique, and there was about 10 of us. It wasn't really a clique. We all knew each other. It just happened to be these girls that we ended up hanging out with most than anybody else, because we all knew each other since we were 3. If not, we knew each other for years before that, because we all, went to the same schools. We never really went anywhere else. So my best friend Jana ended up rooming with me. She's actually still my best friend to this day. And this girl named Rachel, who we were really close with at that time, and Priscilla. Now, with Priscilla, she needs a little preface for this story as well. Priscilla was kind of an oddball. We loved her, but she was definitely odd, definitely different than all the rest of us. She was definitely a tomboy as well, and we still loved her. We still liked having her around, but we knew, all of us knew, everybody knew that the reason why Priscilla even hung out with us is because Rachel hung out with us. The reason why she did whatever Rachel did is because Priscilla loved Rachel. Priscilla loved Rachel. She did anything and everything that Rachel would say. Whatever Rachel said is what Priscilla did. And so that was us 4 in a room. And we had a lot of fun. We stuck gummy room, or every time we left a hotel room, Rachel had this obsession with gummy bears this whole week. She would stick gummy bears on the walls and spell out her names and blah, blah, blah. But the thing that we felt bad about the most, besides the prank that I will tell you about in a second, is the fact that Rachel would make Priscilla sleep on the floor. Jana and I would share a bed, and then Rachel would have a bed all to herself, and Priscilla ended up sleeping on the floor. We always say, Rachel, just let her sleep on the bed. It's not a big of a deal. She's like, no, Priscilla loves being on the floor. What's the big deal? And I think she just did it because she knew she could. And Priscilla would be like, yeah, no, it's fine. I can sleep on the floor. It's not a big deal. So I always felt super bad about that. Well, one night we came home. We came back to our hotel room, and we ended up, our counselors and everybody told us, go straight to bed because you guys have a really early morning. So we're like, okay. It's a bunch of us girls. We definitely didn't listen. We were in junior high too, so that doesn't really help. We weren't really allowed to watch TV, and we did anyway. For some reason, we've been seeing the same girls for the past week but yeah, we had to talk to them still, I guess. So we were calling each other on the hotel phones, like calling all the rooms, talking to everybody, and so we're calling and talking, and it was like 3 a.m. in the morning, and we're all so bored, and we weren't tired, and we wanted something to do. So Rachel decided that we should play a prank on Priscilla, who is sound asleep in the corner of the room, like sound asleep, not even indulging in what we're doing. So, we tried thinking, should we put our hand in water and, see if she'll pee the bed? And I'm like, no, that's dumb. Everybody does that. And should we freeze her bra? And we're like, no, we can't, because there's no refrigerator. There's no freezer in this room. And we're trying to think of, should we put shaving cream everywhere? We're like, we only have leg shaving cream. We don't want to waste it. That's not going to work. So Rachel had the brightest idea to do this. So what we did was, Rachel had all of us turn on all the lights in the room to make it super bright. We closed all the blinds so you couldn't see outside the window, and we changed the time to the time we had to wake up. So we changed the clock to about like 7:45 or something like that. So Jana went into the bathroom and pretended like she was taking a shower. Rachel was ironing her clothes, and I had a towel on my head, like I already took a shower, and I was getting ready for the day. So Rachel goes, Priscilla, get up, we're late. You have to get up. The bus is leaving in like 15 minutes. And Priscilla's like, okay. So like she jumps out of bed, she grabs all her stuff and grabs her clothes and heads into the bathroom after Jana got out. And she proceeds to take a shower and literally get ready for the day. So we were cracking up. And our friends are still on the other line, hearing all this happening, and they were laughing about this. So we're trying to whisper and tell them what's going on and laughing about it, but we can still hear Priscilla in the shower. So while she was in the shower, we opened up all the blinds so she could see that it's late outside, and we changed the clock back to the original time. So I think at this point it was about 3:45 in the morning, and we all took everything off that we put on, towels and robes and all that weird stuff, and then we jumped back in bed. So we're trying to not laugh as loud as we can. We're snickering on the phone and under the covers. And Priscilla takes a really quick shower. She gets out and she sees that we're all just sitting there sleeping with the covers over her head as we're trying not to laugh, and she sees that we definitely just pulled a prank on her. And we couldn't see her face, but we could just tell she was super mad about it. So she just climbs back into bed and goes back to sleep. And I just felt so awful. As funny as it was, I just felt so bad that we did that to her. And so finally we go back to bed, and we're super tired. We've been up all night, doing all the, dumb things. But we knew we had to be up super early in the morning as well. So we get back to bed, and we wake up to this pounding on the door. We open it, and it's one of the teachers saying, "You're late. Everybody's on the bus waiting for you. Get ready." And we're like, "What?" And we see that Priscilla's not there, and Priscilla is already on the bus, I guess. So we were super mad about that. We were furious. We couldn't believe that she did not wake us up, and we're trying to throw our clothes on, and we're trying to run out this door and to get on the bus because we knew that our teacher was not happy. We were already running late, and here we are running late even more. So anyways, we get on the bus, and we see Priscilla just sitting there with her arms crossed and not even looking at us. And Rachel has the audacity to just rail on her, how could you do this to us? Why didn't you wake us up? Blah, blah, blah. And she goes, well, you played a prank on me, so I figured you guys deserved it. And we just didn't say anything. We felt so bad, and we just went and sat down in our seats, and it was just the worst feeling in the world that we played a prank. We thought it was so funny, and Priscilla had the guts to just do one back at us. And I mean, it was a good trip. We had fun still. We definitely to this day talk about that prank. It's for some reason, I think it's just because it was something that all of us were involved in, and we ended up all graduating together from high school. That at our senior night, we all got up and had to tell stories about things that that happened, and obviously only we knew about him. So we still talk about that story to this day. We still think it's hilarious. I don't know why we think it's so funny, but we do, and Priscilla is totally fine about it. So nothing, no damage was done. So that's my story.